Welcome back to News 3 Today. This morning, a conversation about art, resilience, and the need to create. Savannah, as we know, has no shortage of talent. There are those who were born and raised here, and then there are others who were drawn to the city for one reason or another. Julia Licht falls into the latter category. She is a transplant who has fallen in love with the hostess city and now spends much of her time sharing her perception through the art as she creates. And she joins us now with more on what she does, why she does it, and her journey through this life. Good morning, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we were talking during the break. I've known you for years, since our girls were in elementary school.
Yes, they're still friends.
They're still friends, yeah. But I had no idea about your life story until I listened to a podcast called The Hostess City Saint with Rob Hessler. And I learned more about just your resilience and everything it took for you to get to where you are now.
Yeah. Well, I came here from New York City as a single mom with 3 kids, and I couldn't do art because that was a luxury. So I had a lot of different jobs: Home Depot, sandwich shop, handyman assistant, handy girl assistant. And it wasn't until the last 3 years when my girls are finally, now they're 19, 22, 23, I think.
Yeah, 23.
But
yeah.
They're pretty much all self-sufficient. So the last 3 years, I've been able to fully be full-time artist again. So I've had some shows up at the galleries, and I do different markets. I was at Isle of Hope last week, and this week I'm doing the Stables. It's a music and arts festival, where I'll have like paintings of all the local scenes, things that I never really noticed until about 3 years ago that make Savannah my home now.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was going to ask you. What inspires you? Because we do have some pictures of some of the things that you sent in to us, and you also brought some stuff along with you. But a lot of people know you as a pet portrait artist, but you do so much more.
Yeah, no, I do scenes of things that we all pass that make us all, that's what unites us here in Savannah, because we all see the same things every day. So I think that's kind of a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we saw the Cat City bus.
Yeah.
And look, Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, so they're just places we pass while we're driving to one errand or to work or to, to wherever. So it's we have a lot in common. Everybody has a lot in common who lives in the city, and we all recognize the same sites. So I just wanted to show you, for example,
these are new things right now.
These are new
you got into t-shirts.
Yeah, these are handmade t-shirts, and this is the Savannah flagman over here, and the globe on Duran.
We've all seen him.
We've all
riding
seen
the bicycle.
him. And then we have this is from Tybee, and it says Tybee on the plate, because people surf at Tybee.
Yeah.
And then we have the spaceship over Savannah River, that's just a fun one. And then they're being abducted, all the Savannahans. Okay. Yeah, and then we have the cat lady, 2024. But they're all done on a plate. Yeah. And they're all hand printed. Wow. So I'll have those at the Stables this weekend.
And you also have something with the globe on it. I think I saw that.
Yes.
The big globe.
Yes, I have a painting of the big globe on Duran.
Now, you have several shows coming up. Let's talk about the publications, though. I forgot about that. You've been in a number of publications as well.
I have. Yes, I've been in, I don't even know. I've been in quite a few. The Saint by Rob Hessler. Connect Savannah. A bunch, I don't really remember. There's been so many.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's tell people where they can see you next, because you will be at the Stables Art and Music Festival, which is this coming Sunday.
From 12 to 6.
From 12 to 6, and that's located at 7 Rathborne Drive. How can people get in touch with you?
They can go on my website at www.julialicht.art, or on Instagram at Art by Julia Licht, or Pet Portraits by Julia Licht.
Or anything by Julia Licht.
Yes, it's very easy to find me.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And you can also find her through going to our website at wsav.com/Julia.